Now, this should upload the file, but we don't actually have anything in our admin reducer to do anything with the file. So let's go ahead and upload an image, and then in admin reducer, what we're going to do is we're going to say case uploaded image. We're going to return state, and then post is going to be equal to state. Actually, hold on. State.post, and we're going to put it in an object here just like we do with the map state to props. Or actually what we did right here. Yeah, we didn't do it with the map state to props. And then post image is going to be action.payload, and I think this will mount it correctly where it's a related model, basically what we are doing. And let me find out actually, localhost port 8080, because the way that post image, okay, so it's not post images, right? So if I get the post in the filter here, I'm going to write include post image, and post image is actually an array. All right, so what we'll do is we will do that. Post image is array. All right. Now what we're going to do on the add post page is if did we get post from the props? Okay, this dot post dot props. This props admin dot post image. So if it has a post image, what it will do is, let me check the URL there. So in postimage.js, we're saving URL. All right, so let's, in add post, let's just create image. Source is going to be the first one, 0.url. Class name is going to be post image, and let's save. All right, so let's go ahead and upload image, select the file. Let's watch what happens. Did our API crash? Where's our terminal? Is that it? I closed my terminal earlier and I don't recall how to get it back. No. Alright, let me go and open up a new terminal. And then, okay, yeah, now we can access our other terminals. Alright, so let's look at that. Okay. So it doesn't look... Is it uploading? Post images. So post, okay, so it is posting that. And here, it doesn't look. Are we posting it to the wrong thing? Did we, I think we added a URL. Hold on. Post image / upload. Yes, okay. Yep, all right. So in our API here, in upload image, it's post image post images /upload. All right, there's our problem. So let's save this. It's going to refresh this. Let's go ahead and upload an image. We get an image back. But doesn't look like it's showing that. Doesn't look like there was any issue. Let's go and look in our backend in storage, post images. All right. One sec, we'll get this. Let's get post images, try it out. Okay, so URL is... Oh, that's trying to access it on here. We need to access it. Okay. So what we'll do is we will... One more step. We're almost there. We're going to create file URL. So make file URL. It's going to be a function that takes in a URL and a token. And it's just going to return host. Host, and then URL, and then access token is going to be token. All right. Now in our add post, we need to import API from up 3 directories, then utils, then API. And then what we're going to do is in our image here, we're going to call api.makeFileURL. And we're going to pass it the URL of the image as well as this.props.auth.token. All right. Now, 2 things. When I reload this, it doesn't include the post image. And that's because in our API, when we actually get single post, we're not including post image. So if I add a second parameter to this get function, it's going to be a JSON object. It's going to be params. So these are the parameters we're going to send with the request. Filter, and then we're going to say include. It's going to be post image. Let's save this. And when this reloads, it looks like it's not able to get the post image. If I open in a new tab, there's no method to handle we're getting there. Post images. What is this URL? Post images. Where did it save it to? Hold on one sec. Store. Okay, down at the bottom here under server. Okay, so the container is post images. Containers. All right, so it's going to be under image file. Okay, so that's the container itself. So under post images, oh, Yeah, okay, so yes, so we have to use image files. So that's all good. Image files and then post images. So in my upload function, when we actually save it, what is our container URL? API containers needs to be image files, not containers. All right. So let's go ahead and upload post image. Okay, yeah, I need to restart the API. All right, so let's try once again. Going to upload, and there we go. We've got our image. Let me see what we can do about width 100%. Yeah, all right. So in add post here, we've got classes. It's going to be classes.postImage. And then under post image, we're going to say width can only be 100%. Otherwise, it's going to stretch the page. Okay, now it's still trying to get that old file every time it loads. So if I get posts include post image, you'll see this one, it's actually getting a list. What we need to do is before we upload a new image, we don't really want to delete the existing ones maybe, we just want to unset them from this file or from this post. And so we will call post image.find by post ID. So where's that getting set? It's getting set right here. So when we upload a new file, the first thing we're going to do is get post images find where post ID is equal to the post ID we're passing in here. And we're going to say fr and files. If not fr and files, we're going to do files map. The naming. Fil.update attributes, and we're going to set post ID to null, and this will break the it will break the relation between this post image and the post itself. So before we upload, we do that to essentially replace it. We could just find and update the URL if we wanted to as well. So let's go ahead and re-upload, let's go ahead and re-upload this image, and we're good to go. That's all saved. We can go to dashboard, back to posts, back to this post itself, and it fetches that from the server correctly. Now I'm going to go into this one here, and it's going to complain that it can't read URL of null or undefined. And I think this is before the post gets set, right? So if we're looking in React, or rather in network, all right, so get posts, the preview, okay, so This would be the single post, and then post image. So what we need to do is we need to check basically is post image length, and if there's a post image length, then we know that post image 0 is going to be there. So right here, we're going to say this.props.admin.post image length is greater than 0. Ooh, and if it is, we'll just continue. Otherwise, it will be null. Don't attempt to embed it. So now if I go to posts and I click back here, we have the post image. And if I click back here and then go to a new one, we don't have a post image. That's exactly what we want to happen. And I can upload another image there, and that's going to get saved to the post. And then over here, let's upload an image of this. All right, now all of my posts have images. It is really that quick, I guess. I mean, not quick. We've been here, a half hour. But that's really all there is to uploads. You can, make it look better, space it out some, or, add support for multiple uploads. I'm sure you guys can figure that out. It's just gonna, it's essentially the same as what we've done, just, a little bit different, which isn't really React specific. It would be just regular HTML, you would just, if you wanted to make multiple uploads, you would just append all of the selected files to the form data, and then in post images, instead of accessing files 0, you would access, basically, you would map through them. Alright guys, that is it for this video. In the next video, we are going to get Quill integrated, and then I think we'll finally be ready to move on to pulling out the posts on the front end.